Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. So I just want to warn you that the next few episodes over time might be a bit weird, my voice sounding. I might take pauses to blow my nose and things like that. Besides my allergies being really bad, something you hear it through breathing up yours. You're going to listen to my ASMR breathing. You hear me inhaling there, trying to grab air. I have an infected, I forget what it's called, is it vulva? Whatever that thing is in the back of your throat, the punching bag. Well, I have an infected version, a bacterial infection one, which has made it so big that when you pull it out and then swallow and you close your tongue, it actually gets stuck between your tongue and your roof of your mouth, and it feels like it's like you literally are like it's choking you. So now my breathing, because I have to breathe through my nose for my allergies, and now my breathing is even more obstructed with that, it's a bit harder. So unfortunately, it's okay. Don't record episodes for like a couple weeks, or you're just going to have to get used to it. So I'm going to bring my microphone down just a bit. So it'll be a little bit more distance, but it should sound pretty decent. And hopefully you don't hear as much of the breathing as possible. So this is our base, our lovely, lovely base, and we are going to the overworld. I started working on a bit of a base there and getting things going. I've been just making glass here over time. That's full of glass, this is full of glass, and this is going to be full of glass. Well, maybe not quite, but anyways. Yeah, just for glass needs and uses over time. So, yeah, things have been going really good. I went to the overworld, and I've been pretty busy. Because of this whole, thing, I decided that it'd be best that I just, set up a good base before recording an episode. Plus, we did a series on this already from, basic to, end of LV. So I thought, you know what, we can kind of like move things a little smoother ahead. So this is our base, and pretty basic. We have our smelters here as well, which I've never used because you can see they're still in their clay form. And, yeah, pretty much, it really. We've been busy, harvesting and gathering, of course, so you can see over here that, I've been filling up my traps, so I have a decent amount of stuff. The salt you can get from the water, like you can just look at a river and stuff like that, and you can see it. It's like, kind of sandy looking with spots all over it. Got lots of corn, and this stuff will be used for food, which I really need to make that, maybe even today, this episode, we'll look into this. So yeah, pretty simple there, and you got a lot of smooth stone, the glass I'm working on. Oh yeah, the Aquamarine. I got this from a temple. You could actually make these apparently later on, but I actually got this from a temple. Or not a temple, this thing right over here. Where are you? There you go. This thing right here on top of this hill. Basically, this lets me do astral sorcery stuff. You're going to need them, so unfortunately you're going to probably have to scour the world originally. I found, you can see, look at all the villages, like right here, there's all these villages right beside me. One of them dropped something like, I think one had a chest plate. Where is it? There you go. One had a chest plate, and the other had 3 chest plates and leggings or something crazy like that. Yeah, it was a bit over the top, but that's just how it is. Okay, so we're going to go out here now, and I'll show you my farm. My farm is probably a little over the top right now. I just want to make sure I had a farm, so to get started. So here's the cows, mostly just for milk here. And you can do this and like, hey cows, let's do this. You run a big circle, gather them all up. Hey, 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 over here. There you go. And then you can just start randomly clicking them. And you get EXP for this too, because when they have babies, you deserve the experience for breeding animals. There you go, and there you go. Little babies are in there doing their thing. So I got cotton farm and candleberry, so for wax and string. I got rice and wheat, mostly for grain, for traps and stuff like that. I got my ginger, I got my onion, and I got my corn. Now these are way over the top, like way too much. I don't need those, but it's more like I want to do them in bulk and then get rid of them. And then in all of them, I put just this in the center. I don't want to put like 20 of them around one farm or whatever. It was just more like just one just to cover the water hole. And then we got avocados and limes. Now you get these from regular trees, and you can pick them. Like they're under Pam's trees. Like, oh, here you go, you pick it. The difference here though is that if you don't know, you can shear them. Even if they're not at 100%, you can shear them. But if you wait till they're 100%, they shear instantly. Remember, you can vein mine shear them as well. So even if they're at different, stages, you might have ones that are directly adjacent to it. And it'll let you be able to do that and shear multiples of them. So we're going to check out Togi's base here quickly. And this is when I have to take like a 2-second break because I am hardly breathing now. Okay. Sorry about that. It's not good not to breathe. Okay, so this is Togi's break. Togi's break. It's Togi's break now. He's on break. He's not here right now. But anyways, this is his base. And yeah, he set his teleporter in my place. I ventured here, and then he ventured my place. And I guess he really needed more crafting stations. And if we go down here, this is, I guess, where his portal was originally created. So not the worst place ever. Unless he moved it there, but I think this is where it was created. There you go. And this is his skybox place. So he's got a lot going on here. He did all these, and I told him, why don't you automate it? And then so he automated it. But yeah, it was prettier looking when there wasn't all the sugarcane in the way. But you get what you got. What is pushing me? Oh, these torches. Okay, so yeah, that's Togi's place. And yeah, so let's move on. So one of the things I want to do is, what the? I don't know if that was still catching up or if that was something weird just in that spot. So I want to get some food. I want to show you a bit of basic mining, mostly just because we need to do some mining and get them mining up and running over time. One of the best ways to get the food stuff going is cooking for blockheads. Really awesome mod. Now, some things I might not be able to make, like I can't make the oven yet, but the cooking table, I can do that. You're going to need lava for that, but you're going to need terracotta. You need this kind of terracotta. So I actually would need to smelt clay, so you either do it the vanilla way, or you do molten clay through this dude here. So either way, you're not going to win the best with that right now. But it is so useful. You can also take a book and craft it that way if you wanted to. So that can help you as well. Here's my materials here right now I'm using. But let's look at the recipe. So let's get rid of this. And the random taco is the recipe I'm looking for. So let's look at cheese right away. Cheese is done with a bucket of milk and salt. You do them in a wooden basin. The wooden basin is just wood, stone, and a stick. And I have one made, or at least I did have one made over there. So if we go ahead and get some buckets here. Now, the question is, where's all my buckets? Ooh, I actually have 3 buckets here. And I think that only holds 3 at a time. Actually, I have even a better idea. Screw this. Because this will be useful for us. So let's go ahead and get some stone. Cobblestone. I think it's cobblestone. Maybe it's smooth stone as well. We can grab one of each. And we're going to need some bowls. I thought I made some bowls, but maybe I didn't before. Or maybe I used them up. I'm not sure. I think it's like this, actually. There you go. It's kind of useful to start out with, and there you go. And what we're going to look for is stone drum. Okay. Oh, half slabs, I forgot about those. I knew I was forgetting an important ingredient, but I was like, which ingredient was the important one? There we go. So we'll get a couple of these. I'll make 8 of them. That way you have them. You'll actually get a quest here. And so we got a couple of quest rewards. Finding this will help you get 2 more. And then There's a party equipment one. Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, I have no. You can't believe it, but I've sneezed about a dozen times now since I started recording this episode. It's like the more I talk, the more I sneeze. You get iron leggings, boots, everything else, which is awesome. For now, we'll throw them in here. We got our leather. I don't mind using the leather. And we're going to throw that in here. There we go. And I guess you don't get a reward. I know later on you can get a bin or something here. I wonder if they removed it or if that was a different area for that reward. Oh well. So yeah, anyways, you got these guys. These are great. And we'll just get rid of the extra for now. And get rid of the extra there. And these you can use as portable tanks, basically. This will just make getting milk from the cows a little easier. Except you have to make sure you click a cow who wants to be milked. There you go. Kind of fun. We're on the milking marathon. I think they have a 30-second, or maybe it's a little longer. Okay, that's full. So that's our container of milk. So that holds, I think, 16 buckets? 16, yeah. The next one is the iron one, which I think they stopped giving it. At one point, it was a quest reward, but I think they give you a different version. And it held 256 buckets, but I think they swapped that around. And so you can put this in here, and I think it holds 3. Yeah. And you can put this on here just so you have it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to mix salt in it. So, like I said, the salt is really easy to get. You can either get it, you can get it 2 ways. You can either do woven cotton and water gives you salt. And, or you can do, oh yeah, I can type in this one. Is it recording? Oh yeah, recording. Hello. There you go. It tells people I'm recording. And anyways, so you can put this in here, and then you start shaking it, or stirring it, sorry. And then there you go. There's something. Oh, maybe I wasn't finished. Oh, I didn't mean to put another one in there. Can I put more than one? I don't know if that changes the recipe at all. Oh, there you go. You can see I got cheese on the 1 slot. And there you go. And there you go. We'll just do one more little batch here. There you go. And there we go. Awesome. And there we go. So we got the cheese portion of it. Yay! So now there is the tortilla portion. So you're going to need a skillet and corn meal. So let's get the skillet first. We'll start one thing at a time. You're going to probably need some brick for these recipes. So go grab some brick ahead of time. And yeah, so let's get ourselves a skillet. Now remember, a skillet, you need to use skill. That's why they call it a skillet, right? I mean, it only makes sense. There you go. And yeah, that should be good. And then, so you got your skillet, that one. Okay, so, oh yeah, we're going to make the tortilla, right? Now you need to make water. Now this is the part where that really sucks, basically. So you can put a pot in here. 500. Ugh, they nerfed it. What evil devs. So this is when, if you found random iron in the world, it's probably the most keyest thing ever out there. So you're going to either have to do it the crappiest way possible, or what you can do is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then there's enough for 1. Yeah, so we're going to do it this way because we don't want to suffer too much, basically. So basically, you're going to go ahead and make yourself a hammer like this. I believe you can make this hammer, but I'm not sure. There you go. So this is an iron hammer that can be used for crushing ores and things like that, doubling them. But the thing is, it also has the ability to build with. So if I'm doing this right, and who knows if I am, there you go. You get double iron plates, and then you do it again, you get iron plates. And I found the iron within the world, so nothing too special. You all should be able to do that. But I'll be able to make an iron bucket. I wonder if you can go in there now. And then the iron bucket is pretty powerful. Now, I made something already because I tried to test this. I thought maybe I could use a clay bucket, and it actually didn't work. So I just threw it behind a wall and just forgot about it. But if you get enough iron for that as well, which I did. Basically, the villages I've found, I literally got like the exact amount of iron. You get this as well, which is a well by Pam's, and I'll show you the recipe when we get back. But the idea is, anyways, you'll save your time having to bucket out water, say, via a river, or even worse, say, do it through, like, the ice method, right? So you can just go ahead and place this, like, right here. There you go. Actually, maybe I'll put it here. It's like, I don't know where I want to put it, but there you go. So you just right-click that with a bucket, and there you go. And there was apparently an achievement for that, or quest thing for that, so there you go. And look at that. Not so much of a pain now, right? So that's awesome. Okay. So let's go ahead and make our next tool here that we're going to need. So we want to make the... wasn't the cornmeal you're going to need, per se, but it was... what was it, my friends? Oh, you need a cutting board as well, so let's get the cutting board. And... oh, yeah, the tortilla here. And it was the pot. Now, I have a pot that I think I used for another recipe, but I might as well make another one, just because that way it's just easier to work with. So there's the pot. And yeah, let's just get some water out of that. So you can shift-click, you get 16 at a time, so you basically double your water, so it's not too terrible, to be honest. And a lot better than dealing with bucket recipes as well. You used to be able to craft this in your inventory instead, or in your small crafting grid, I should say. And you would get 4 times from each one. So, I mean, this is not as good, but it still works. If you use the cooking for blockhead stuff, which you need some iron and some other material, then you would be able to do this a little easier. There you go. There you go. So you got the fresh water. Awesome. So, now is the cornmeal time. So we're going to start getting some of the ingredients we're going to need over here. So we'll just grab, I don't know, a couple of each for now. I know the limes, you need a couple. I don't think the avocados we do for this recipe, but whatever. Oh, and we're going to have to grab steak, which you can cook steak in your thing back there in those. I cooked them at the other place, but they do cook in there, so you don't have to worry too much about that. So making your cornmeal, simple as this. Now, this is these are 1 stack items, right? So when you do it through this method, you're gonna have to, put it in there unless you want to be painfully doing this. There you go. And then we can do the bread here. Once again, you're gonna have to manually put them in here. There you go. And then what are we missing? Oh, the lime juice. So we're going to need a juicer, and we're going to need one of these guys. So let's make that. And then the juicer, I think, is like this, isn't it? Yeah. And lime juice. And this is where you needed the double limes at, honestly. There you go. And there you go. Oops. And there you go. You got your random taco. And now you're going to want to fill all these in here. Unfortunately, it's going to play the filling game here. There's my cheese. There's your avocado. And I think we got it all in there. And then random taco. That should make us... Well, we screwed up one ingredient. Which ingredient did we miss? Oh, the lime juice. That should make us 60 tacos. There you go. And this, my friends, is freaking tacos. And they have all the food groups: dairy, fruit, grain, protein, vegetables. So look how bad I was, 14% here. You actually get negative effects. I guess maybe they start at 10, but that's all right. We are going to fight against negative effects and go upwards. Yes, minimum 17. And as I eat over time, that'll fix that, and I'll go up, 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 up. And just a tip on this: even though you'll lose a lot of your other, like your saturation and the shanks and all that, you can still eat this and get full 2.4% of the nutrients out of it. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we're going to throw all this in here and be lazy. And I'll clean this up off camera. The next thing we're going to do is a bit of mining, just very basic mining, since we have it here, and it'll be important for our future here. So, and we're going to actually the mining is not as important as what we need to make like a pick and all that, right? So I'm going to show you all that, and then I'll even, you know, make an example or something, and then I'll just upgrade it as time goes on with like a piece of iron or something like that. But you're going to need to get some gold. You can get gold from those, oh, what the heck was it? Those astral sorcery temples. You can sometimes, is he doing that on purpose, or? Deaths per hour. Oh yeah, he's the highest. Number of deaths. Anyways, you can pour it in here. You're going to need lava, but you can make a cast. So actually you want to put it on here. And there you go. And then you can get your glove over here. I wonder if this glove actually, I never looked, but is this, it's down here, I think. Is this a baubles glove, I wonder? Wonder if you could put it in a bauble slot. Never tried. No, oh no, that's your offhand. Never mind. Yeah, it was worth a thought and try. Anyway, so you want to get your lava. The best way to get lava still right now, just temporarily anyways, is do your obsidian and a bucket. So where's our bucket here? We had a bucket, and there we go. So you can just go there, and there you go. And you'll put this in the bottom tank here. There you go. So this will melt, and what makes this awesome, though, is I just got the hot stuff achievement. What makes this good, though, is basically you can make ingot casts, and we can grab ourselves our chisel tool here. Because I'm going to probably do this off camera anyway, so I might as well just do it now and show it to you and get it over with. You also have your timer block. Did I ever bring that with me? Yes, I did. So you can put this on here, and then you can put a lever if you want to turn it off, but there you go. This will just do this automatically. Oh, darn it, you need 2 pieces of gold for this. Okay. Is it normally 1 or 2, though? That's alright. 2 is fine. Probably wastes twice the fuel, unfortunately, but yeah. You live and learn, right? Okay, so let's get rid of our cutting board here. And let's not bring all the food with us, because that's kind of silly. So you usually have your lunch pail, and you use, I don't know where I put my lunch pail right now, but you can do different types of food, or you can just be like me and just eat a couple. So there you go. You got this. Basically, this is how you do. You chisel this, and you pick this into, say, the ingot cast. And then you can use this to cast ingots. You can also take this and cast in the different Tinker's ones. So if I want to make a pick, an iron pick, I'm just going to make a binder, just the small binder, the pick head, and the tool rod. And that will literally get me what I need from that. Now, if I were to put this in here, I could get rid of this right now and lose that cast. So make sure you take that out before you do that, or you're going to lose your cast accidentally. So there you go. That should work. And yeah, that's that done. And let's just quickly go through Tinkers then. So I don't really need that. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that. Okay, let's go through this. So you're going to make this, and then you're going to put this on top, I believe. Or is it the bottom? Or do they make it more difficult? Tinkers, tool. Oh, tool, They may have made it the flower on this one. Oh, it is the flower. Pure Daisy is made from healing. See, this is not a bad thing, except I don't have one of these around here. I didn't keep my plants on me. Yeah. I probably have the Daisy, to be honest. Okay, so what is the ingredients from... I should have looked at that. There you go. Ah, there you go. This is... Okay, that doesn't matter, and it's dandelion. So you need a dandelion, which we have lots of, and then you have the one that doesn't matter. And then you need seed, which I have in the other place, and a bowl in the other place. Okay, then what about the oxide, blah, blah, blah? I have them in here, I just can't see them. Ah, here they are. So this is actually easy. This is getting into the most basic Botania possible. But, Botania, anyways. So we'll go over here and grab some seed. Now, you don't want to go crazy on these, but you do want a bunch over time for healing anyway, so going semi-crazy on it is not the worst thing one could do. Oh, and the bowls. Oh, we already had the wood in here anyway, so there you go. And you need your tool here. Oh, there's one here anyways. Okay, so we'll go like this. Make a bunch of bowls. There you go. And, don't know exactly what it looked like, but there you go. One. Let's do 15 if I can. There you go. Not that I'll use all 15 right away, but they're very useful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I'm gonna actually, yeah, I'll use some of them. Okay, so what we're gonna do now? So we're not gonna do mining at all today. It looks like. Looks like we're gonna end up just doing this. I'll just do a 2-second covery of mining, and then I'll go and show you what I did. Just because I do want to do some mining off camera, but I don't want to. You know, it's simple to do, so I'm not gonna like waste too much time on it. I think there's one over here. I'm trying to use the map. I'm looking for these light blue areas, which are supposed to be them, I think. Aha, here it is. I was losing hope there for a second, but it ended up being what we needed. So, there you go. You can take this, and this is mana. Like, actual Botania mana. Oh, it's actually Wizardry mana. You know what? Was it ever Botania mana? I always assumed it was Botania mana. Well, they mixed them and mashed them, but I always thought it was actually a Botania type mana. I am wrong. I don't know if the two are or dictionaried. So there's a Wizardry mod on here. I wonder if I've really used it before, or if we used it much on the last server, or if it's more of a later on thing, or if it's just basically a very base thing. I guess we must have used it here and there. But anyways, this is how you get your mana. You transport it in a tank like this. And now you know why we have two. Oh man. Of course, my door is all the way on the other side. Now you know why we have two of these tables as well, just for something like this. So we can go ahead and go in here and throw the mana in here. One thing I didn't do is min-max, so I could have brought one more bucket back, but whatever. And then you can put shift in here, and then there you go. You got this guy, this guy, this guy, and then, well, let's get more. I wanted to do, just so I have them, is to, yeah, I'll do 8 of them. Oops. Okay. And for now, we'll just plop these out here. Oh yeah, we want one of these tables. I have extras made here. Haha. There you go. We'll just throw this right here for now. So, yeah, we could just place this here, honestly. Actually, that's not in my... This is not where I want it. It's not my designated area. We'll just do one, and then you put 2 gaps in, two gaps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And then you can put your table down here. Let's just put it closer over here. And then if it's working, you'll see the particles. Anyways, and then over time it'll transform it. And let's go ahead. I don't know what's going on. A little drama on that chat. Somebody's dying over and over, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Put you guys away. Put you away. I'm not putting these where like they're supposed to, but it's more just for the sake of, okay, I'm doing it. And then some torches. Okay, so you can get a scanner out of here. And this is the scanner you use for scanning. There's an ore scanner or something like that. Oh yeah, there is scanner. So you want this one right here. Basically, you need to make a scanning card. And you need a gold nugget, some cactus, unfortunately. I'm saying unfortunately, because it's a bit of a hefty recipe there. The low covenants, that's not bad. So the clay is easy. So we need 4 clay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you need redstone. Oh, actually, I don't have redstone at all. So you know what? We'll ignore that card for now. And we'll ignore using the scanner right now. I'll have to do that when I can get some redstone. Darn it. What's a good source of redstone, I wonder? Redstone itself, right? Okay, well, I'll figure the redstone after. It isn't actually that hard to get. It's just we need to get a little bit of it. So probably through the squeezer over time is the best way. Okay, let's go get our thing over here. And this is how you get your tool station. And so this is what you would really only need to build your pickaxe in. So you would put your pickaxe in here. And so you're there, and there. And then you have your pickaxe. So mining is pretty easy in this pack. All you have to do is find a patch of flowers. And I had a patch of flowers, but I cleared out the area, and that scanner would have helped where I screwed up around here. But all you have to do is go out into a field and dig down, basically. So this over here, I think, is magnetite, which magnetite is a good one to start with. That's like iron and gold. So who would say that's a bad one to start with? So if you go over here, you can see that this is magnetite, and you can see that you'll get a reward of iron and gold, which is awesome. And yeah, so basically you go here and you'd probably look around for the middle-ish part, but yeah, or you could start, one direction and work your way down if you believe you'll hit it in time. So we'll just go over here, for example, and then we'll just start mining down. This is how I do mine. Everyone does theirs differently though, of course. Let's put this over here. And these come in large veins. There isn't any caves. There's only mining shafts. There's the open kind of caves if there's like a lava pool, or I don't even know if you'll find a water pool underground, actually. So you might be able to find lava. Yeah, I think you'll find lava cave type thing below, but that's it. Wait, what did I... Oh, because the stupid mod and... it pulls down his other thing there. That's kind of dumb. His tools are not really fun to play with when it comes to that mod. So basically, yeah, you just bind down here, and then we'll eventually come across. You're probably going to want to light this up a bit, unless you like monsters chasing you down. There you go. And there you go, we hit magnetite. And that's literally all it is. That scanner, which I'll probably make eventually off camera or whatever. Boy, this thing is annoying. Let's just keep it on a wall or something. I don't want you ever again. Yeah, so the scanner basically There you go. We've completed the full task. Is useful for finding this. Basically, it'll just light it up for you so you know that you're doing it. So there you go. We've got the quest complete. And this vein is probably pretty big. Like, I mean, it could go for, you know, you could sit here and mine this for like a couple hours and maybe not even be finished. Some of them are huge, like thousands of ores. But yeah, that's basically literally the mining in this pack. So next episode, I'll probably have like, you know, 10 of these done, and I'll do a lot of mining, and I'm going to store them in chests, and I might process a wee bit of them through that smelting process as you saw now, just to get started, and then we'll continue from there. I will probably take a bit of a break in between the episodes, just do a lot of mining just so I can get a little bit better. It was really hard to record this without dying while recording it, but you know what? We did it. And so thank you so much. I do apologize. Hopefully my episode wasn't too bad being sick. And we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.